And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Leody Taveras. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter.
He struggled to make contact lately, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5. A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That misses the zone. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now 3-0. And that's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Runner at first with 2 away. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Here's a strike. 95 of that one. The 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 strike.
In the air out to center. Hayward on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the 1st, here's Shohei Ohtani. Everyone knows you got to be careful here, Chris. He is the best OPS in the National League. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Scherzer, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a slurve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Scherzer deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Mookie now. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 1-2 here. This one high in the air to left center. Carter snags it for the 2nd out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
There's a swing and a miss. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. The pitch. Ball 1 there.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at. It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, that's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say it's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate. I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now it's Marcus Semien, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Young. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Max Scherzer goes to work. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
So here's Scherzer. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. Strike 2.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. One down, base is empty. That one missing inside. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. The wind of the pitch. Splits the plate, and that is strike two. Slider misses outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one 95 to finish him off. Dodgers go down quietly. We move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. Buehler back to work. Duran starting as the designated hitter in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Chopped left side. Betts sends it across to first. One up, one down.
Batting done. The catcher, number 28, Jonah.
Up next for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Right through there for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Here's Jason Hayward. Max Scherzer back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that will fall. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. The pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stinks. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys. Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Well,
that's outside. And the count 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Strike 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. And another ball. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Taveras brings it in. That is the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Seager stands in now. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Seager gets his lead at first with nobody out. Here's a strike.
Curveball slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. At the belt and fires. Runner on the move. Hard ground ball, base 9. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here is Marcus Semien. Fly to left his first time. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do. Two on, one out. Big swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So digging in, Josh Young. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. And that is the inning. Rangers leave a pair. Still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Right-hander back to work. That clips the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one just misses the outside corner. Now 1-2. Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Scherzer gets the punch out, picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. That's to third. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a pitch. On the ground. Seager fires over to first, and Hernandez is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Lux throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. Next offered in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. He's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two outs. That one to first. Freeman takes it himself. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Freddie Freeman. Scherzer back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The wide to kick the pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed
One ball,
there.
2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Garcia pulls it down. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 8.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That one missed. That's a strike. And a pitch. He goes down looking.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. Jason Heyward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. The batter now will be Will Smith. Went down on strikes his first time through. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. The pitch. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
One ball,
Man,
1 strike.
that was pretty gross right there.
Fastball in for a strike, and a count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Getting over on the strikeout. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now 1-0. Back here in L.A., now the left fielder, Evan Carter.
32. Evan Carter.
The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So Hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Infield shifted to the pull side. And a foul ball. Seager measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And here it comes. Foul ball there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, base is empty. Right through there, got it. And there's 2 away. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. His righty-lefty splits there. That's in there.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. And a foul ball. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. And the pitch. Fastball for a strike. That misses, and it's 1-1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Another 1-2. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
The designated hitter, Shohei.
So the batting order turns over. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. He was late there. Strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Heim makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie to hit. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. He swings and fouls one off. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a ball popped up. In position. Makes the catch, inning over. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Marcus Semien getting ready to hit. Semien having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected.
1-1.
In the dirt. To second, pulls him off the bag. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Wouldn't chase that time. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
He's got it, and there's one away. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
One ball,
and
one
that
strike.
one gets past the catcher. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The count 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores.
Well, that's a productive at bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play, brings that run in from third, ties up the ball game.
Next is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran. Lifted in the air, right field. Should have this one. Corrals it. And that'll do it. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dane Dunning.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. And a swing and a miss. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Andrew Heaney getting loose out there. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball to strike. And another ball.
When you get to this part of the order,
You got 2 balls,
yeah, there's some
one
pop
strike.
there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2. Stays alive. And that's down and away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. in there, and it's 0-1. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 2nd game of the series. This to third. Young fires over to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains tied. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Blake Treinen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground to third. Whips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First pitch misses. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. And now 2-0.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's Corey Seager. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, David Robertson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Action in the pen down there. Jose Leclerc. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Burke getting loose as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Jason Heyward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Heyward swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him! And one gone. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's in there. And that is strike one.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Treinen back to work. Treinen in his 10th season, 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 3-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Low in the box now. No balls and a strike. Inside, just missed.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Hit in the air, center field. Heyward sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2.
Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon. And I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty. And the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Simeon now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss.
0-2 with the count.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first, and Simeon is out.
Now back, the third baseman, Josh Young.
And now Josh Young. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. inside and it hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
So, man aboard, Ezekiel Duran, the next to hit. Pitch misses there. Ball one. In the air, right field. Taylor gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jose Leclerc.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
The pitch.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
That one outside. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Ohtani, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3.
And a good eye there. There's a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
3-1 is on the way. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over first.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugger too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Tying run at the plate. That just misses. Now 1 and 2. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the runner holds.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So they're down to their final out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.